Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Thursday the 24th of October 2019, and it's just after 11 a.m. in Singapore. And this is the daily analysis for Euro, Cable and the Aussie dollar. Let's start with the Euro. And yesterday it continued its slide downwards until it found support at the weekly pivot just above the 111 level, and closed as a spinning top yesterday. It could try to recover somewhat, but now it has fallen back into the bullish channel where it broke out from. So there could be some consolidation before it falls back lower towards the 111 again, and we'll see if this support zone will continue to hold. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. So this previous intermediate resistance, we can probably lower it down to this spike high level here. It's probably the intermediate resistance now around the 111.50 level. Support is still around the weekly pivot at 111.10, along with a rising 55 period EMA. If that is broken, if this support zone is broken, then it could target the lower channel trend line. All right. So this is the likely range. It's trading about 40 to 50 pips trading zone for today. But today there's a key event with the ECB rate and policy decision later tonight, and this will be Draghi's last policy meeting before he hands over to Christine Lagarde. And it's unlikely he's going to make any further changes at this time, which is already done in the last meeting, where he reduced the rates as well as introduced additional easing. So we'll see what the reaction is for the euro later tonight. Let's take a look at the cable, and after the vote on yesterday on Tuesday, where the UK Parliament finally approved the withdrawal agreement bill, which includes the Brexit deal, and after 3.5 years it finally passed through. But that's the good news. The bad news is that the second vote on the compressed timetable that Boris Johnson was proposing was rejected, where he wanted to complete this whole process to meet the 31st October deadline. So it's a good news, bad news scenario, and now he has paused this bill until further discussions to obtain the EU extension, either for 3 months or maybe just for a shorter technical extension of 1 month, just to process the bill through Parliament. But there could be more uncertainty as during this period, and meanwhile that has turned the sterling pairs lower as it retraces. Weekly pivot is at 128.22. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. It has already dipped lower below this intermediate support zone, and it's already heading towards the weekly pivot, but it managed to recover. So at the moment, it could be sliding lower in a potential channel. We shall see whether that's this channel will hold this upper trend line, and there is a potential resistance around this level at 129.55 area, and it could find opportunity to retrace lower back towards the weekly pivot and the 138 fib extension level as well. Alright, there's no major news for the UK this week, and there's only the US core durable goods orders later tonight, and as well as the ECB meeting and decisions tonight. So this is a potential range for today's trade. It's still about 100 pips, and we'll see whether it's going to be rejected at this area between this previous spike highs and as well as the upper channel trend line. Right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. So daily time frame, the Aussie dollar is also retracing lower after hitting the 50 fib retracement level, and now starting to slide lower. Form a doji yesterday, and there's still some support at the 138 fib extension of this reversal swing. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame, and we can move this intermediate support lower to the 38 fib retracement level. Could probably remove this resistance, and this is now going to be the resistance zone. There seems to be some minor trend line support down here, but we'll see whether that will be broken. If it is, then it will target the 0.6830 area near this fib, and as well as the 55 period EMA that's coming up at 0.6820. Right, there's also no news from Australia this week, and that's why a lot of the pairs are just consolidating and retracing after a bullish week last week. Alright, so have a good rest of the week trading, and do check out my other video on spot gold and dollar yen as well, and cheers.